So that is the end of the first section of this recording, which is based here in Vredenburg, or Freeburg. There's a deer out there that you can't see. It's just seen me and it's running, jumping over a fence. I've tried to record this. This is the 5th time. My first idea was to film each little section in a different place. And so I tried that and spent all day in Vredenburg setting up here, setting up there, but it was impossible because people want to know what I'm doing and I don't feel safe because often it's just not safe. I mean, I know this town. People don't have money and it's a dangerous town, this place. It's a strange place. And eventually I realized I can't do that. I've got to simplify things. So then I looked for a spot to film Vredenburg, and another day passed trying to figure that out. And finally I found a spot, which was here. I managed to come down this dirt road and find it. I filmed this entire first section, except that only the first bit had sound. And then I decided to go home because I live in Cape Town. It's about 130 kilometers from here. And I was going to come back then now knowing that I need to do it differently and more simply. And I had this location. But it was windy. I tried 2 mornings and it was windy both days. So eventually I said, fuck this. And I said, I'm going to do the rest of it and then do Vredenburg at the end. And so I went all the way up north, all the way that you're going to see ahead, and read the whole book. And then on my last night, after a week on the road, came back and slept nearby, ready to come back to this spot. And then the next morning, the weather said the wind is clear, it's perfect. And so I came back, and then I couldn't find this dirt road that I'm on. I didn't know where the hell it is. And I didn't know what to do. And eventually it was too late. The sun was high, and I went into town, had breakfast, and then I thought, no, I've got to fucking figure this out. So I finally came back to this area and then went to the farmer and spoke to the farmer. And it was so funny because there I arrive with my book in my hand, and I find this farmer with his son-in-law. They're busy loading sheep. And I mean, this man is a walking sunburn, right? I shake his hand and it's like shaking a brick. Okay. This guy is practicality personified. He's a fucking farmer. And here I am in my boots and my white tee, holding my novel, explaining to him in Afrikaans, ja oom, my naam is Milton, ek is 'n skrywer, ek het hier 'n roman geskryf oor Vredenburg. Yes, uncle, my name is Milton, I'm a writer. I wrote this novel about Vredenburg. He's looking at me, he looks me up and down like this. He goes, "Nou wat wil jy hê? What do you want?" So funny. I could see how he's just looking at me like, what is your fucking point? But he wasn't angry, he was just busy. It was awesome. So I explained to him what I'm doing, and he said, yeah, you can come, just go down to that road, the gate, just open the gate, it's fine. Because you've got to be careful because there's a lot of stock theft around here. So farmers are, they watch their fields and they'll come down with a fucking rifle. Not that they'll just shoot you, but it's a reality. Once I was driving in the Northern Cape and it was late at night and I pulled off to sleep. So I went down a dirt road on a farm to sleep. And I took out my sleeping bag and so I slept next to the car so I could stretch out. And I woke up to chaos all around me. About 10 guys with machine guns all around me. What the fuck are you doing here? Who are you? Guns. No, I'm just driving back to Cape Town. I was tired. I wanted to sleep. You fucking crazy. You can't just come into these farms. I'm going to shoot you. We think you're a cattle thief. We think you're a farm murderer. What are you doing? I'm sorry. All of them, like fucking, ex-military, all private security now. Crazy, man. But also, they just let me go. Yeah, so stories of roads, South African roads, South Africa, my country, here we are. I hope you enjoyed this section. I'm glad though, it worked out well. I knew it would. I had the opportunity to practice. I think this was the best reading I've done. In some ways I should do the whole thing again because I'll do it better, but that's not going to happen. And also the setting was perfect because there was some cloud, and I'm actually filming this in sort of summer to autumn, when in fact the book is set in winter, except for the end section that said is summer. So I'm aware that I'm talking about the cold and the rain, but I'm sitting in these sort of sun-blasted fields. And so this morning it was perfect because there was dark cloud around, and I know you saw some of it. So anyway, enjoy.